checked so far. Have the men made it to the upper floors? Good. Search every nook and cranny, but be careful. This is the home of an arcane crafter. I wouldn't be surprised if they set up a trap or two in case of intruders, and I can't waste my time deactivating everything for you. Yes, anyone you find, you are to bring to the main hall. One of them has to be the master arcanist. The others will be his apprentice, who might serve well enough in a pinch. Are you hesitating? Don't be afraid of them. They can't cast spells like me. Only create the framework for them. Hurry up and continue the search. One day, I will get my hands on better disciplined soldiers. Oh? Is this a library? I think I will just collect some of the notes and research materials here before they trample them to bits. What detailed work. I do feel a bit guilty for spoiling this center of study with our little battle. It can be hard to direct my magic towards more productive uses, and destruction is so second nature. Well, I'll be solving that problem soon. As soon as I can find that slippery arcanist. What a commotion. Did you find her? Is that? No. This one must be an apprentice. They're much too young to be her. Bring them to the main hall anyway. Like I said, not that I know what she looks like exactly. She departed from the public before I had my chance to meet her. It's been strange only knowing someone by their legacy they leave behind. Well, under the circumstances, best not to get my expectation too high. What? Haven't found her yet? Well then, I have an idea. Come, follow me. If I could have the attention of everyone in this residence for a moment, this message is meant for the master arcanist who reigns here, and who is even now eluding my soldier. Don't be too afraid, I haven't found your hiding place yet. I'm only projecting my voice through these castle walls in hopes that my message will reach you. I hope you're listening carefully. I apologize for ruining your retirement, and I apologize for the destruction I've already brought through your beautiful abode. But it's you I'm after. If it gets me closer to you, I will gladly suffer some collateral damage. Please understand that I have little time before the soldier of this kingdom are alerted to my man's presence here. So here's the deal, Arcanist. Your apprentice and colleagues are being rounded up as we speak. Come to the main hall and surrender yourself to my soldier, and they won't be harmed. If you don't, I will have this innocent hacked to ribbons. Are we clear? Ah, I should have done this from the beginning. So much time could have been saved. Not to mention all the doors that we had to break open. Oh well, my mistake. Man, seize her. I want her on her knees. That's it, there. So, this is the Master Arcanist of Oak Reach, of which I've read so much. At least, I hope that you are she. You somewhat match the description I was given, and I can think of no other reason for you to be wearing those senior clothes. Oh good. I'm an admirer of your work. So you heard of me as well. That makes me very happy somehow. Won't be bothered with this hood then. Yes, you recognize me. I must be getting awfully notorious around here. Let me make a proper introduction, though, just to be polite. I'm Rupian, the court mage of the Southern Kingdom, and it is a true pleasure to meet you, Master Arcanist. Well, as you have probably also heard, I'm no one's court mage anymore, but I don't think that I'm quite used to calling myself a mage king yet, either. Mages and arcanists have a strange kingship, don't they? A mage can have all the magic potential in the world, but without an arcane crafter to make and maintain their spell, they would fail. Any task more complex than setting a house on fire. Don't ask me why that was the first example I came up with. Do you smell something burning? Nah, but at the same time, an arcanist could paint symbols on any object all day, and it wouldn't make a difference if someone like me wasn't there to imbue it with energy. We're true parts of the engine that moves magic through our world, the force and the ship that harnesses it. Now that I've struck out on my own, I have plans for these kingdoms and the corrupt kings that lead them. I already have the magical force to carry my ambition out, but I need the best hands to harness it. I need you. So you... Careful. What do you think? If I got close enough you could take a swing at me? You. Hold her still. You'd rather die, you say? I wouldn't kill you, arcanist. That would be such a terrible waste. I would run through all my options before it came to that. For example, I could ask those good men of mine to start killing your students here. As I promised before, would you like that? Would you like it even more if I were to make you watch? If you don't like that idea, how about I tell you a story? Back when I was serving my old king, he was always asking me to show off my magic to him. Something he liked to do when he was in a particular mood was have his guards bring in a prisoner from the dungeon into his court. He would have the prisoner set before me, and then he would ask me to make them entertain him and his guests. Now my old arcanist was never very good. Why else would I be here? But I made do with my own brute force methods. How I could make those poor creatures scream with my magic, roasting them, freezing them in increments, summoning a cloak of thorns for their weary bodies, or even something as simple as applying pressure, a little bit, second after second, slowly crushing their limbs or playing with their insides as they begged me to stop. Those are the kind of things His Majesty enjoyed, but there was a spell I myself enjoyed, one that I used to reach deep into them, to coil through their hearts and take out their deepest, most personal nightmares. That one, I would love to try on you. I think you'd scream loud enough once we got started. So please, refuse me once more, so I may demonstrate it. No? In that case, I think you'd better cooperate, so I'm not tempted again. Oh? Sorry? You're useless to me? Or a curious thing to say. I already explained all that stuff to you about the engine and the... What? An accident? What kind of accident? What do you mean you can't see the lines anymore? Let me see your face. Hold still. Shh. I know I frightened you earlier, but settle down. I'm not going to hurt you. I just wanted to take a look. I see it now. So your right eye is completely blind. I always wondered why you retired from crafting so suddenly. What happened? You never tried to have it fixed? Managed alright without it? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard an arcanist say. Were you just afraid to go under the knife? What was the real reason? You won't tell me, huh? I wonder if it was painful when that accident happened. Regardless. You're right that an arcanist who can't see well enough to create spells isn't much help to me. This would be a setback, but I just so happen to have an idea of how I might fix this problem. Lucky you, right? I did tell you, before I killed you, I would run through all my options. Yes, I can fix your vision. You don't look very thrilled to hear me say that, though. I'm sure you can read and write and research just fine as you are now, but the minutiae of magic making is lost to you. You don't miss it? Avoid what situation? Oh, this situation? I guess it is easy to avoid being used when you're, as you say, useless. But anyway, we We can deal with that part once you're safely delivered to my fortress. Tie her up gently, please. I don't want her hands getting damaged. Oh, but we might as well collect your notes. Or have you kept them? Thank you. You heard her. Collect as many as you can and then we can leave. Oh, yes, the hostage. I will keep my words and leave them here. They will not be harmed by my men or me. And if they can wriggle free of their bonds before the flames downstairs consume them, then they can let all in your province know of the war you will help me wage on this world. You look shocked. I had thought that you already smelled the smoke. Now, behave yourself, or I should love to treat you to one of my old spells when I have the time. I think I'll let you sleep for a little while, just until we are far enough into the countryside. I do believe I still have a charm for it that my old arcanist made for me. Ah yes, lay your body down to rest. Quiet fear and interest. Slip into a lukewarm dream and leave your heart to sight unseen. Pleasant dreams, my sweet arcanist. From now on, I'll take good care of you.